Hi guys, Drew here, back to another video, doing another Growler review as usual, and the Growlers kind of get embarrassed. They lose 5-2 by the Reading Royals. You might notice that's not a big gap. The Growlers only were 3 goals away from tying things up, but all of those 5 goals Reading scored, there was something wrong that the Growlers made with that one. I'll mention the goals, and I'll mention the goals for Reading as well, but I'll mention the goals for the Growlers first. Isaac Johnson getting his 13th of the season. Really doesn't feel like Johnson only has 13 goals this season, probably because he's been up with Manitoba for such a long time. He's been doing awesome this season for the Growlers. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets called up anytime soon. Then Brendan Kapchak gets a really, really weird goal. He gets his 3rd of the season. I believe he was like at the blue line and he just slid that one right past Mayer. But he gets his 3rd of the season. So with that, Growlers lost their 34-13, 1-0. They're still first in their division, and this is the problem with playing Reading. They are second in their division. I'm not sure how far away they are. I believe it's like 9 points or something like that, maybe even like lower. But if they lose both of these games to Reading on Monday as well, could hurt them in the standings a little bit. They're still second in the ECHL, but there's a bunch of people tied with 66 points. The Growlers have like 68 or 69. I'm not too sure. But really weird game played by the Growlers. I'll mention the goals for Reading. Brennan Hoffman getting to his first goal he scored was such a weird goal. Remember when Maxim Zhukov made his Growlers debut in the 2019-20 season? And like one of those goals he let in when they were blowing the Reading, he should have stopped it. It didn't happen. McKay pretty much did the same thing. He made the save, but the puck just tripled right behind him and it went in. Then Brendan Hoffman getting one as well. Okay, that was pretty weird. But Brendan Hoffman getting 2 for Reading, pretty nice for him. And then Max Newton getting 1. It was pretty weird goal again. Not going to explain too much. I don't remember watching it. I didn't watch most of the game, which is probably why this video won't be too long. But okay. Max Newton getting 1 for Reading. He's supposed to be a pretty good player for them. He was their ECHL All-Star, which is pretty nice, you know. And then David Palliani getting 2 goals for Reading. He'll pretty nice game. But with that Growlers loss, they're now still second. I've already mentioned all of this, but their next game will be Monday at 2:30 in the daytime. It's pretty weird, I know. There's been some games that have been playing at like 11 o'clock a.m. here in St. John's. So like these games would be like 10 o'clock somewhere else, or maybe even early, like 9:30 or something like that. It's been really, really weird seeing these games be on like this. Jordan McKay was in net. I probably mentioned a little bit ago. Calvin's going to get in net on Monday, I'm just going to say. McKay struggled a little bit in this game. Kind of looked like earlier season Jordan McKay. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. And maybe Calvin's just going to be on his head again. So, like, start of the season, Calvin was on his head. McKay was not. And then halfway through, Calvin was not on his head, but Jordan McKay was, and now it seems like it's starting to bounce back, I guess. We'll have to wait and see how Jordan McKay plays on Wednesday, if he does, against REA. And so after Monday's game, it'll be against REA. It could have been a good birthday present for me. It's someone's birthday today. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But anyways, the Growlers lose. Nathan Knoll dropped gloves. He kind of got a little obliterated, but I'm just gonna say he went all over. I forget who. I think it was Jordan Timmons. Jordan Timmons, after the fight was over, he just fired up the crowd. He was so fired up, I gotta say. But yeah, that's gonna be it for you guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, can like this video, you can subscribe if you really liked it. You can follow me on TikTok, that is Drew Hockey Guy. You can follow me on Facebook, that is Drew Hockey Guy. There is space for that one. I don't know why I said that. You can follow me on my Instagram account, that is Drew Hockey Guy. No space for that. And you can also follow me on Twitter, that is @FelthumDrew. And so yeah, that's gonna be it for you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Like if you haven't, and subscribe if you really liked it. So, I know it's been a weird video. I legit just woke up. I've been up for a little, I was up in the middle of the night for a pretty large time. So So I'm a little tired, but I'm sorry. I hope you still enjoyed. That's it for you guys. Talk to you all again soon.